Frank and I are going to go for a little hike. Ready to go, Frank? You ready to go? So Frank and I decided to go for a short hike. It's only, I think, 4 miles total, 2 mile out and back. It's part of the Carolina Thread Trail, which is pretty cool. There's all these little greenways and trails. I guess they're all over North Carolina, and I think there's some in South Carolina too. I'm new to the area, so it's all new to me. Pretty cool. I mean, you don't have to go too far. It's about 50 minutes from the house. Yeah, it's pretty nice. A little muddy. Something good? This kind of new forest always makes me think about photographing people in dappled light. I kind of hate it because you get like these harsh shadows usually on the face. I mean, you can use it to kind of dramatic effect if you plan things out right. Like, you think it would be really cool to take pictures in an area with all that dappled light. More often than not, I'm like trying to Photoshop out harsh shadows off of somebody's cheek or something like that. That's what I always think of. Something I think about when I'm cruising around and I'm thinking about what would make a good picture, a good image, is water. And there's a stream coming up here according to the map, and there's no wind, or very little. Of course, there's always an opportunity to get a cool reflection shot if I can get down to the water. I know there's a bridge that goes above it. I'm sure I can figure out a way to get down to the water. Yeah, those are always cool. If you get something, you know, having a little foreground. So another thing you can do is set a long exposure. It's another advantage of having a neutral density filter, is that I can darken the lens as dark as I can get it when it's bright out like this. And then I set the aperture to about f13, opened up the shutter so that it was a 1 second exposure. And what that'll do, if there is any kind of ripples or anything like that in the water, is it will flatten it all out. One of the things that you have to always keep in mind though is you have to set your camera up either on a tripod or on something. I used that little log right there and set it on a 2 second delay before the shutter went, so that the camera was really still. Since it's going to be open that long, it will make it a really jerky, blurry looking picture if you're trying to hand hold it. Also, shooting low against the water is always a cool effect too. Sort of like taking pictures of your animals. One tip is photograph them at their level, at their eye level, or even lower. It makes for more interesting pictures to see life from their perspective and to see them from their perspective.